Hello, and welcome for joining. What is poppin'? Hi, Pumpies, how we doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Hiya. Well, how's it going? Welcome for joining. Hiya, Eric. Hiya, Ben27. Yo, yo. Welcome for joining, Glitch. Hiya, Great Weevil. Welcome for joining. How you been? Howdy, howdy, yo, 𝐾𝐳, welcome for joining. Yak of all trades, what is poppin'? Welcome for joining. Hi, Cameron, welcome in. Welcome for joining. Yeah, sorry, hate to bait you like that. One might say I'm a master at it. I am the master baiter. You thought we were playing Goku's Taco Truck Simulator. Listen, if someone wants to go out there and develop a title called Goku's Taco Truck Simulator, with the only caveat being it has to be an original game, can't be a Roblox experience, I'd be more than happy to stream it. I'd be incredibly happy to stream it. Hi, Superman. Welcome for joining. What is poppin'? How you been? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Vala. Welcome for joining. Hello, Sarasa. Hi, Breasty. Hi, Breasty. Hi, Breasty. How you doing? Hi, Breasty. Hi, Breasty. How you doing? Welcome for joining. Yeah, we jump it for Jump Force. And what else I jump for? I jump for Sarasa because I love her so much because she's such an amazing friend. She's so cool and she's really funny and has like some really cool streams and has really great taste in games. And you would probably not catch her playing Jump Force on stream because she cares about herself like that. Hi, hi, you're tired. Get rest up, get cozy, get comfy. You will BRB because you're acquiring games legally. Are you also gonna play Jump Force right alongside me? Yeah, how are you gonna acquire Jump Force legally? You can't even acquire that game at all unless you buy a physical copy. Well, hiya, welcome for joining. Made your own OC based off of All Might, says Ben in the YouTube chat. Her name was All Thick. Jeez, I wonder what sliders you set to max, huh? Jeez, I wonder what slider settings you were messing with, huh? Okay, alright, I see you, I see you. You actually did own Jump Force at one point. I'm not surprised. Pumpies. This lich is brown. Well, what's that? Damn, Mexican girly, you own a Goku game? Why am I surprised? Lich, it's okay. You already told me you're Mexican. I get it. I understand. I am too. We both own Jump Force. Although, honestly, I didn't buy it until literally the week they were delisting it. It was on sale, and I went, well, fuck. It's now or never. It's now or never. Yeah, she's trying to prove it to me. She's been doing some very, Caucasian activities. We had to double check. Are you true? Are you actually Mexican? Let me see it. Where's your Goku? Ah, there it is. All right, yep. Mexican as fuck. Understood. Taco slut. Shut up. Right back at you. But yeah, I picked up Jump Force like ages ago, right when they delisted it. They were delisting the game and I went, well shit. I don't think it's a very good game, but also I think it's so weird in its like fucked up hyper realistic style that like I kind of have to own it, right? It's like, oh shit, this is like my one and only chance to get it. Like obviously I could always just buy a physical edition later. But no, because what if I want all the DLC? I want Giorno Giovanna. And so I did, I yoinked it out. And I've just been sitting on Jump Force being like, one day we will stream Jump Force. I don't know when. I'll probably make it a subathon reward. Wow, would you look at that? It's exactly what I did. I turned Jump Force into a Donathon reward. And y'all hit it. And not only did you hit the Jump Force, you also hit Tiny Tina's Marathon. So that'll be happening next week after we wrap up Jump Force. Followed by Get Your Crayons. The Snek alt color competition will be starting soon. Keep an eye out for that. Probably after, probably in November. We'll start that in November. With October wrapping up, we can start in November do the alt color competition. So look forward to it. For those who don't know, the alt color competition, right? The way that's gonna work The way that's gonna work, right, is, what was I gonna say? Right! So I'm gonna put out a page that is basically me, this 3D model, in full, like, black and white, like a coloring book page. If you have digital coloring and, like, digital art, things, you can fill in the colors and come up with your own Snek color concept. Keep the skin brown, thank you. Any whitewashings of me will immediately be disqualified. And also, well, I'll make a version that you could print out if you don't have any, like, digital art tools. But that'd be fun to let the Poompies come up with, like, alt color versions, like it's a fighting game. And then we make one of those, we have a competition, and whichever one wins the competition gets to be the next alt color outfit. Hi, Edda. Hi, Abby. Hi, Late Night. Welcome for joining. What is poppin'? Howdy, howdy. What if you send in the page with no edits? What if that's your submission? Okay, we're gonna make it a prisoner's dilemma. You can send in the empty page, and then we can have, like, the monochrome black and white Snek as a submission. But if 2 people get the same idea, they're both disqualified. So now it's up to you. Do you really want to be the funny and send in the black and white? One of you can, or none of you can. Snek coloring page contest. Mail your physical coloring pages at P.O. Box 6969. Hey, Jotaro, what is poppin'? Howdy, howdy. Welcome for joining. Hope you're doing swell. What's good, what's good? How's it going? Hope you've been swell. Poison sacks time. They're venom sacks! Learn the difference! I mean, yeah, they apply poison, but still, learn the difference! Learn the difference! How's everyone doing? How's your weekend? I am beat! Beating my meat. I'm beating my meat. No, I'm kidding. Well, that too, but, like, I am beat. I am so tired. We had surprise guests come over on Saturday, so I did not get to do the Discord stream, which seems fair enough. We had some new Poompies join the Discord recently, so now it's their opportunity to join in on a totally safe for work, definitely not playing a porn game in the Discord stream happening this Saturday. And I had a bit of a headache that day. With the noise from the guests that we had, we were having like a little, we were grilling, kind of having a party, but I kind of had a headache, and I went, I don't want to stream, I kind of have a headache, and I have guests over. And Discord's audio is way worse than my OBS. My OBS audio setting is nice. It's clean. I get a lot of background noise out. Discord doesn't allow me the same functionality. So my mic doesn't sound as good, so it'd pick up a lot more. So I went, it seems quiet in the Discord today. We won't stream. We won't do the, what do you call it? We won't do the house party, Discord night. We'll do that next week instead. Seems like a better time anyways. You're so extra normal about my model today, it seems. Must have been having a weekend away. You just realized you really missed a look. I mean, sure, the clips and VODs are one thing, but coming back and witnessing it live where you can't predict which way it'll swing. Ugh, can't predict nothing. Look at all that solution. I get ya. Did they get bigger? No, Jotaro, they're the same size. Now, maybe I did, zoom in a little bit. Did I zoom in a little bit? Because I fucked up. I was, adjusting some settings. on Warudo. And I'm like, I forgot if I put my, my model back in the center plot. Back in the center, exactly where it was. So maybe we're a little more zoomed in. Maybe we're a little more zoomed out. Who knows? We could always do this. There we go. We get a little more Snake on the screen. This is also functional. This one also works. Although I feel a little too small. I feel so small. I prefer the, like, more zoom in. But I guess, you know, you guys kind of want to see some thigh, don't you? Look at that. You can see the little thigh highs peeking in with the little, like, stabby bits. Also, yeah, depth the right call. Jump Force, hello! Hi, Stargazer. What's poppin'? Welcome for joining. How's it going? 𝐾𝐤 what's poppin'? Welcome. Hoi, you hear Danganronpa? You would actually be wrong. Masafumi Takada did work on Danganronpa, but this is actually a No More Heroes song. You're actually listening to No More Heroes. Same composer. Same composer. I know. Shocking, right? Shocking. Nothing wrong with small. True, true. When you write, you're right. They vibin'. Don't forget Stargazer. They, them only. No gender. Only jiggle physics. Zoom on in. We all win. Well, actually, I zoom out so that way you can get both of them. If I zoom out, you can see more. If I zoom in, you only can see one. I mean, I guess I could do this. You can get both. It's really hard to get all of it on screen. So you get what you get. You get what you get. I want my little 𝐒𝐳𝐬s, though. Look at my stupid little 𝐒𝐳𝐬s. I feel like, you know what? That's what the last model really was missing. It was missing the 𝐒𝐳𝐬s. We needed our dumb little idiot hairs. I needed my Danganronpa-ass protagonist 𝐒𝐳𝐬s. Them big ol' little antennas. I use this to pick up signals for Poompies nearby. It's probably not a coincidence that as soon as I got the 𝐒𝐳𝐬s, I got the little antennas, we started getting more followers, huh? I'm sending out a signal. Poompies realize this is a space for them. The crown's a type of 𝐒𝐳𝐬s. Little bit, yeah. But we need the 𝐒𝐳𝐬s pointing towards the crown. Right? They point right towards the crown. Hey, look at that. Crown. Have a look. My spaghetti alt has pasta instead of venom. Me, if I were an Italian serpent. Ooh, we got spaghetti. Nice. I had some shrimp Alfredo. Oh, that shit was so good. Shrimp Alfredo. Some peppers on top. Some mushrooms. Some good shit. Party is gonna miss the 2.0 model. What do you mean, is gonna? That's like saying the 2.0 model's already gone. That's like saying the 2.0 model isn't gone yet. Hi, Real Zulu. What's poppin'? Welcome for joining. Buddy, if you did miss the 2.0 model, you would already be missing them. Had some shrimp Alfredo during a power outage last night. We good. Ooh. Anyone else shrimping the Alfredo? Who up shrimping the Alfredo? Who's shrimping in their seats? Quit shrimping. Fix it. Every alt has a different sauce. Your favorite No More Hero song is Philistine. Philistine's a good one. We used to have it as our ending sequence. Ocean Snek has a shrimp Alfredo sauce. Is it a shrimp Alfredo sauce? Because if it's just a sauce, where's the shrimp? Where is the shrimp? 𝐒𝐳𝐬's got that gravitational pull. Exactly. Exactly. You tell me, is shrimp fried this rice? Shrimp's gonna be harder to get in the US unless you're willing to risk getting stretched limbs, catching fire, turning invisible, or turn into a rock monster. I could go for invisible. Invisible or stretched limbs would be pretty tight. Trans color Snek would have estrogen in one boob, testosterone in the other. I'm dual wielding that shit. Not shrimping, not sitting properly, but a secret third thing, parentheses, that painting of the two guys reaching out for each other on the clouds. Hi Goom, what is poppin'? Hope you're doing swell. Also forgot to welcome you for joining. Hi Yoshi Kiwi, welcome for joining. How's it going? Consider your neurons activated. Damn right they are. Damn right they are. Am I gonna play Jump Force in the Big 25? I am gonna play Jump Force in Big 2025. I've been sitting on Jump Force for a long time. I've been sitting on my copy of Jump Force for so long, my ass sweat stains are now visible on the box of it. There is no getting my butt sweat stains off of the case of Jump Force that I've been sitting on for years now, being like, I'll stream it one day, I'll stream it one day, I'll stream it one day. Boom! It's finally time. I made an event reward after all. Like I said, for those just getting in here, this is the final week of the debut-a-thon. If you want to help support the Serpent and make up some of that money that we lost paying for this model, boy, how is this thing expensive? You can purchase card packs, gift subs, gift memberships, super chats, all of that counts towards this. And we've already blasted our way to the 500 goal. So, we're doing Jump Force because that was the 300 goal. No. That was the 200 goal. Was stream the entirety of Jump Force. We got Tiny Tina's marathon coming up next week. Not to mention, y'all just unlocked the ability to choose my next alt color. Of course, we got things like Baby Steps coming, the Mario Party win every board between Mario Parties 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, Dokapon Kingdom, getting to choose a second alt color, and then 3,000 Challenge Zentreya Independent to VTuber Versus, which is a VTuber competition I've done only once, because it's real difficult to set up. It's real difficult to set up. To wish that were you! Well, hey, at least you would be hydrated, huh? No, I don't think sweat would hydrate you. Hi, Jackie. What's poppin'? Welcome for joining. Hope you've been swell. Finally! A box of Jump Force worth more than gold. Who up forcing they jump? I am. Check out these jumps I'm forcing. I am... me forgetting that I'm still sitting on my copy of Jump Force and I've just now cracked it. Oh, well. Do I have a YouTube VTuber self-introduction? Not to get political, but what the fuck is a YouTube VTuber self-introduction? YouTube Pumpies. Pumpies in the YouTube chat. Do I have a self-introduction? Is there like a specific way I'm supposed to introduce myself on YouTube? I have my intro. I have my intro spiel. Oh, my debut vid. Yeah, I have my debut. There's my VOD that has a debut video. I haven't uploaded that anywhere else, though. Just on the VOD. You haven't seen or heard of Jump Force in a while. Hi, Nightshade. How's it going? What's poppin'? I have my intro I do whenever people come into the stream. I go, hello, welcome for joining. My name is GoodnightSnek, virtual assassin of virtual tubers. I'm part of the independent VTuber company known as the VSAA, short for Virtual Streamer Assassination Association. There's that. Or do you mean like that video that the VTubers do where there's a song and it's like, what's your name? And then you say your name. What kind of VTuber are you? I'll be honest, I kind of find it corny, so I don't do it. To be a bitch, I think it's a little corny, so I don't do it. Although, now that I say it like that, yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. I don't think it sells the vibe of what I'm going for. Just a little too on the cob. I can't think of the word corny without this picture that my friend Orla sent me. That's like, it's like a cat and it's biting down on some corn and it's got like a really angry expression. It's like, you afraid to be corny? I was born on the cob. Little fucking ankle biter audible. He's a little fucking ankle biter. No, not really. Honestly, he's not an ankle biter. He's an ass biter. This dog is not tall enough to bite my ass, but he jumps. He jumps and he will bite me on the booty cheeks. This dog is not an ankle biter. He is an ass biter. Because we keep on like one little side of the fence so he doesn't get out. Whenever I'm passing through that fence, sometimes he gets really hyper. Or when I come home and he's really excited to see me, sometimes he gets really, really hyper. And he runs around, and he jumps up, and he nips. He bites. Because he's just so excited. I know he's just playing. But the little fucker's always biting me on the ass. Does it help that I'm always wearing like tights or leggings or thin things? So the average GoodnightSnek viewer. Yeah, basically, if y'all had the opportunity to run around my legs and jump up and take a bite of my ass cheek, I'm sure you would. The average GoodnightSnek viewer is perceived through my annoying little dog, Milton, who looks like a fucking Goomba. He looks like if a pug and a Goomba had a baby. And he likes to bite my butt. Much like many of you would like to. Yours was digital, unfortunately, but at least save some clips for the shutdown. Of what? Jump Force? Oh, I also have a digital copy of Jump Force. Yeah, I'm sorry. Those of you who are really excited about the idea of a physical copy of Jump Force covered in my ass sweat stains, isn't real. Doesn't exist, actually. It's more of a concept. It's the idea of ass sweat being on the copy. Go evening, breasty. What is poppin'? Hi, 𝐿𝐽. Hope you've been swell. Your dog slaps you? Mine does that too. I'll be laying in bed. Sometimes when I'm laying on my back and I'm sleeping on my back and Milton wants attention, he'll like come up to me. He'll jump up on my chest and then he'll like walk up to me and he does this thing where he puts his paws on top of each other and he like reaches out because he wants to play and he wants attention. Sometimes he will do that and he will thwap me right in the face. It's like, God, stop it! I'm trying to sleep. Your cat slaps your fucking nipple. Nice nipple, Cereza. Bam. Cats be slapping. Cats be slapping. They're little freaks. They're little fuckers like that. Mario's always just swiping at things. He's always swiping. That cat's always fucking swiping. I get you. I get you. To my bulbs! R.I.P. Cereza's tit scratched apart by her cat. R.I.P. any hope of Cereza probably getting nip piercings in the near future. If that cat's gonna be like, nice. Bam. Bam. Get it. Get it. Ugh. Speaking of getting it, we should probably get into the stream, huh? We're just been sitting here yapping. Granted, I realize it's not really an issue with some of y'all. Y'all certainly enjoy the view of just hanging out and yapping. I mean, there's much to view, so I totally get it. I totally get it. But I thought I want to start doing just like a little... We're gonna northern line it up a little bit. I got some daily games I want to get through that I want to start doing at the start of stream. Just for people who are still like, you know, scooting on in, find their seats, get into the stream before we start with like the main events that we usually do. So I've got 2 lined up. It's not gonna be Wordle because I save Wordle exclusively for hanging out with my friends in Discord call. We do that shit at midnight and I like to listen to them suffer. But I got 2 of them that I think are very fitting for this channel. When you were visiting your girlfriend, there was this teeny little white dog who'd always roll over for tummy rubs. You can never say no, and he knows you can't say no. So it became an infinite feedback loop. Yup! My dogs are the same. My dogs are the same. They always want pets, so I give them pets. And when we're laying down next to each other, I give them pets. But then I'm tired, and I go, okay, it's bedtime. That's why I'm laying down. I'm gonna go to sleep. And they start, like, both of them, Bambi and Milton, if Milton's in my room, they both start like begging for more pets. It's like, no, stop. I want to go to sleep. I can't. This isn't comfortable to hold you like this and pet you. I'm going to fall asleep. No, they don't understand the concept of me getting sleep. On God, your cat is extremely chill, but will sometimes slap specifically your nose. Shit's targeted. Nice sniffer, idiot. Bam. Hi, Kentos. Welcome to joining. What's poppin'? Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for popping on in. Casper, your beloved, even though you're not actually their owner. Ah, close enough. You give the pet some lovin'. You give the pet some lovin'. Animals be assholes. They're just little punks. It is really funny though, because we have another dog, Mabel. She's like a little black poodle. She's really funny in that she acts the most like a cat, more so than the actual cat that we have. In that, sometimes she'll come up to you and she'll want attention. Especially because we got a new dog, Nico, who is a schnoodle. Schnauzer poodle, right? And she'll be like, fuck that animal, fuck the cat Mario, fuck the schnoodle Nico, I want attention. And then she'll want attention, and then you'll start giving her some, and then she goes, wait a minute, I fucking hate this. I'm gonna start growling at you now. Quit touching me. It's like, make up your mind. And then it's like, okay, all right, you have to pet, you can pet her, but you have to pet her how she wants it, when she wants it. And if you start doing a rhythm that she does not like, she will growl and bare her fangs. It's like, oh my God, you're such a bitch. She's like the meanest dog we have. She's a sweetheart. She's very lovely, but also she's a bitch. She's got attitude. She does not, it's really funny. She does not like any of the other pets, but she's not like aggressive about them. She just gets jealous when you start giving attention to anything else, even though she doesn't want the attention. I know when we first got the cat, there was a time where the cat was really young, really small. She went to investigate it. She sniffed it and went, bah! Smacked him over the head. Not bite, not attacked. She took her paw and went, bah! Welcome to the house, bitch boy. It was so funny. Finish your spaghetti. Your girlfriend wants a VC. Take care. Have fun. I'll be here on your other monitor in another tab when you need me. Anyway, speaking of needing things, let's get some daily games done. We got some daily shit to get doing. We got some dailies. So, I've been scrandling. I've been scrandling. Are y'all aware what the fuck a scrandle is? What do you know about scrandle? What do you know about scrandle? What you know? Cause apparently, this thing's fucked. This thing's evil. Let me show you. View exotic and delicious scran from around the world. Parentheses, usually from the UK. Usually from Europe. Usually from the UK. Usually it's awful. Which is superior? Guess which is superior as adjudicated by foodie scran followers and your peers. Hi, Peppy Beast. Welcome for joining. What is poppin'? Pleasure to have you. Gross food. Now, sometimes they look good. So yeah, basically there's this Twitter account that'll like have images and then people in the Twitter basically vote which they would rather have. Now obviously there are things to take into consideration like the price and various other things. Like this says jerk chicken with rice underneath and chicken tenders and fries. Oh, this is a bonus round. So we are deciding what we would rather have and our vote will get counted. You've seen so many disgusting mashed potatoes. There's so many fucking mushy peas. My friends were doing this the other night and we were like, why is every other post mushy peas? Some of these dishes wouldn't even be too bad if it was just regular peas. Why the fuck do we keep mushing it? Quit mushing the peas. It looks like a giant booger sometimes, honestly. Poodle tsundere is cute though. She's very cute. Both your dogs are huge and one of them just stands still, and when they get pet, but he always stands on you, so you would have over 100 pounds of dog in your foot and their claws digging your foot. Oh no, not the claws! Okay. Chicken tenders with fries or jerk chicken with rice underneath. Can I say something? This one looks like a fish because of like the two fries that are coming out. This looks like part of the fish that's coming out. It's chicken, but it looks like fish. Not bad. That's some good color. I like the crisp to it, but come on. Come on, baby. Look at that jerk chicken. We got some creamy goodness on top, some greens on the side, some rice. Like, I love me some good chicken tenders, but how often are you getting jerk chicken? And for 7! Is that pounds or euros? That looks more like an E, so I want to say euros. No, I think the euro symbol's a little different. Is that pounds? Point is, for $7 versus $12.50, I'm sorry. $12 fucking for 3 chicken tenders and some fries. Yeah, I'm going with the jerk chicken. Thanks for voting. Oh, okay. Hell begins. Hell begins. So, we have 𝐒𝐧𝐞𝐤 𝐒𝐧𝐞𝐤. I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure what the Hungarian dialect is like, so I'm trying my best. Versus Cheeseburger. The amount of fucking sad, pathetic flops of like Kraft cheese that's not even melted, just taken out and slapped on top of like a room temperature patty is so fucking sad. But let's be real, we're voting for the burger. This looks like I don't know what that sauce is, but I see raw onions on a piece of white bread, not even toasted, and cum. Sorry, I'll take the cum. No onions, no bread, thank you kindly. Otherwise, I'll just have the burger. Wow, really? 85 cents? I don't know, just red onion on a plain piece of bread? I don't know what the thing is. That's butter? Oh, it's butter. I see. I'm kind of impressed. That's a tried and true Hungarian staple. I wouldn't know. What if there's just onions in there, cum? I don't want onions. I'm not big on onions. That's pound sterling, so British currency. Pound, got it. Just because you want to try something else, you'll try the Zisros. I guess. It looks a lot better than some other foods I've seen on here, but I just wasn't sure what that thing was, and I was like, plain white bread? I don't know. I'll take the patty. That's your favorite depression snack. Onions and cum? Or just the cum, no onions? Anyway, so we have warm toffee apple crumble for $5.85 versus the fried chicken sharing platter for 26 pounds. What the fuck is that on top of the apple crumble? It looks like gravy and mashed potatoes, but I know it's not, because that's a dessert. Unless you're putting gravy and mashed potatoes on top of your dessert. But also, damn, that fried chicken sharing platter. I'm sorry, do you see the stacks this one gets? Who the fuck is eating this? That's so much. That is a cardiac arrest patty. Honestly, if I'm judging, because again, you have to remember, we're not basing this on what we're gonna have. We're basing this on what we think more people have voted for. I think people are gonna vote for the shared platter versus the toffee apple crumble. The price is good, but I think people look at that and they go, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, you're supposed to eat these in stadium seats. That's why you're getting a lot of these photos in stadiums. Some crumble looks good though. Right, but what are Twitter users voting on? I think the way this, if I remember the way this works is, these foods get pitted against other foods all the time, and one of these has a higher pick rate than the other. So we don't even know if it's a pick rate against one another. It's just which one of these has the higher pick rate overall. And I think people are going to look at the apple crumble and be a little confused. Whereas people are going to look at the platter and know exactly what they're fucking getting. So my money is that there's more votes on the fried chicken platter. Boom! Not that bad though. 75.57% votes on the crumble. What the fuck is this? Hooper Special. Battered sausage, chips, and curry sauce. Versus the Ribman. One rib meat roll with hot sauce and barbecue sauce. Okay. If I can be straight with you, I think I'm more inclined to try the Hooper Special. If I can be straight with you, some of y'all might want to crucify me for this. I'm kind of interested in trying the Hooper Special. Stadium rib meat roll. I'm not crazy about. I've had rib meat, and I think it'll be fine. I'm curious about the battered sausage. Oh, like we got curry sauce. Curry sauce, pretty good. And you know what? When it comes to food, when it comes to trying food from Ireland or England, I'm leaning towards the Irish, baby. I trust the Irish so much more than I trust the English with the meal, that's for sure. But my deal is, I think people are looking at the color of the Hooper Special. And they're like, I think they're voting against it. I think they look at the color and it throws them off. Whereas they're looking at the rib man, they go, yeah, look at all that meat. Look at that. Look at the color. That bread's looking good. And admittedly, I can see that winning other things, but I'm so interested in a Hooper Special. I like sausage. I like a good sausage. Oh, fuck my scram! Being straight, that's unusual. I'm a non-binary person dating someone else who's also non-binary. But the other way around. So, like, technically it's straight because they're the opposite of me. They're a different non-binary. I think the votes are going to the Ribman. I think the Ribman has won more. I think the Ribman has a higher percentage of picks than the Hooper Special. Though, admittedly, I kind of want this. I want this. A battered sausage with curry sauce. I bet that shit's got like a nice crunch to the outside and it's real good. Hi June, what's poppin'? Welcome for joining. The Hooper special looks good, but the sauce looks like literal shit. Like wet doo-doo from a butt, yeah. And I think the color... Because color is a big thing. Color is a big thing. And most people will see a color they don't like and they are averted. This, that's an inviting color. Granted, if it was just this one down here, I don't think it would have as many points. I would think it would be a bit tougher picking between the two if it was just this bottom one. But this upper one, that barbecue's got some good color to it. And there's beer. I know people like their beer. Ah, called it! By 8%, what the fuck? Pie roll. No data. What? Are the Scots okay? So like... What function does the roll serve? Like, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I'm not saying this is a crime against food, that it's disgusting. I'm just curious what purpose it serves. Because I'm looking at it, and I go... But why did we need the bun? Like, the pie. I fuck with the good meat pie. I fuck with the good pie heavy. But that's already, you've already got carbs and shit from the crust. You can already hold it in your hand because of the crust. You can bite it and then hold it upwards so that it doesn't spill out. What is the bun doing? What is the bun doing? What purpose do you have there? How do you come up with this? It's like, yeah, you know, the pie, the meat pie is fine, but it's not filling enough. Put it in a bun. That'll be more worthwhile. Yeah, it's just extra carbs, exactly. It's not even like a special type of bun. They just took like fucking hamburger buns and then put the pie in the middle. The crust in the pie is already doing it. Versus Dirty Mac with curry goat and crispy onion. Fucking love some crispy onion. Surely the Dirty Mac has a higher win rate than the pie roll, right? Oh, absolutely! 62 versus 14. So we have unidentified scran. We have the unidentified scran versus Scotch egg. So, I think what the unidentified scran is fried chicken. That's KFC! I see the fucking bag right there! I see the fucking kernel right there! KFC and a Scotch egg. What do we think has more votes? What do we think has a higher win rate? The KFC with a little bit of leftover gravies, fries, and some skin. You really didn't finish the skin? That's like the best part of KFC. Their chicken sucks. Hi again, enjoyed. Look if it joined in. What is poppin'? And a Scotch egg. I would love a Scotch egg. I've always wanted to try a Scotch egg. For $5.50. $5.50 versus $8.50. Surely more people have voted. Well, but what is the Scotch egg going up against? What is the Scotch egg's win rate, right? Surely the unidentified scran has lost more than the Scotch egg. So I think the Scotch egg takes it. But I know Americans are pussies. And they see an egg in a setting they don't understand and they're scared. So realistically, how many Americans are taking part in this? Whew, let's go! The purpose of the pyro is probably just to give a quick rush of energy through the uncapped carbs. But this is all food you eat at a stadium. What do you need energy for? To sit there? No, this is stadium food. You're watching football. Did somebody just forget to take the picture for fucking up the KFC? I guess so. So we have city chicken stack with chips, fries versus roast potatoes and gravy. That's too much lettuce. Look at how high that bun is. That's a lot of lettuce. But also... No, but it's so basic. It's so basic. But do I think people are picking the roast potatoes and gravy? But it looks so good. Look at the crispiness to it. It looks so good. It's a lot. Compared to how fucking thin the chicken is. Why is it called a chicken stack? Because they just stacked lettuce on lettuce on lettuce. Look at the width. Look at the thickness of it. You're buying a chicken sandwich on a lettuce sandwich? See, because if this was just, okay, like, I am betting on what people have betted on more. And I think the roast for $3.50? $3.50? If you take the sandwich, it'd be finished before the game even starts. I think the city chicken stack wins. I think this one has more wins because it's safer. I don't know what it's been up against, but it's probably been picked more often than the roast potato and gravies. I want this, but I bet this has more points. Boom! Called it! Now we have chicken teriyaki bowl versus pie, mash, and gravy. Baby, there's so much gravy. Isn't there already gravy in the pie? In a shitty stadium cardboard box? The chicken teriyaki bowl. Ooh, but it's 15 pounds versus 7 pounds. No. No, from what I know, if the food is drowning, it has less votes. Yeah, see, look, y'all are already voting chicken teriyaki bowl in the chat. That tells me that, like, yeah, more people probably thought to pick the chicken teriyaki bowl. You are not paying 15 pounds for that little food. You are if you're watching football. Like, I love a good meat pie. They're so good. Buddy, I'm not carrying this. I'm not holding this in the stadium. Yep. Wow. 33% win rate. That's crazy. Sausage roll versus pizza and beer. Why is the wrapper stuck to the sausage roll like that? That shit better be edible. Did they take the roll out of the freezer and throw it on a grill and not unwrap it? Why is it like that? Like, admittedly, okay, the US, our pizza looks sad and fucking pathetic. Our stadium pizza is sad and fucking pathetic. But at least we took it out of the fucking wrapper. England, what's going on? £18? This is from the US as well. How much is that in the US? That's like what? 22 bucks? 22 USD? That's like $20 USD for a fucking slab of crust with the concept of cheese and sauce. Oh, and a beer. $12 probably into the beer. But like sausage roll where the wrapper was burnt onto it. Shit beer too. You don't eat square pizza on principle, and yet... Well, now you wouldn't be able to afford it anyways. You'd rather have the teriyaki. You love some teriyaki. I just want to know how this happened. I just want to know how they, like, fused the wrapper onto the fucking thing like that. It's a pizza. The pizza's clearly one more. It's a safer option. Wow, not by much, though. Only 21%. Lord, I'm about to bust. We have Korean barbecue chicken and bratwurst. Straight from Germany, too. Damn, there's some thick buns. Damn. Them some thick fucking buns. Holy shit, do you see the size of that thing? Carb City, babe. Damn. Who trying to get their bratwurst between my thick buns, though? Who said that? 5 pounds. I'm sorry, but for 5 pounds, a Korean barbecue chicken wins easily. So here's the question, though. Which one has more victories overall? Like, I love a good bratwurst. But I think the Korean chicken barbecue. The color is good. The fries are bright. That shit's covered in sauce. The bratwurst, they feel like they're a little ashamed of, so they have it off cam a little bit. We gotta put that wiener in full view. Show me the wiener. It's the most important part. But no, that thing's drenched in mustard and ketchup, and if you don't like mustard, you're probably not voting for it. So, yeah, yep, 89% pick rate. Damn. Yes, Ben, what's up? Yeah, there was... I'm sorry, but, like, listen, sometimes it's not just about the food. You also have to look at the photography skills going into it. Sausage roll and fries versus match day pie. Now, this is interesting. This is interesting. I'm interested in trying whatever the pie is far more than I am the sausage roll. Because that looks like something that would be served to you in school. That's a school lunch. That doesn't look that appetizing. The match day pie's got some better color and like shape and appeal to it. But I see a lot of sauce in there. I don't know what that sauce is, but I see that it is drowning, and I wonder if that is scaring away other people from voting for it. I wonder if people are not picking that in other matchups because they go, I don't know, that's scary. Do I need a straw for this? It'd be real messy. Hi, El Shadow, what's poppin'? How's it going? Yo, Snom, what's poppin'? Welcome for joining. Yeah, we're doing our daily games before we move on and get started with some Jump Force. You were summoned by the Scrandle, right by the very end of it. Hi, Dortaboo. Dortaboo, quick! Scrandle summoned you. You decide. You decide. Our streak is entirely in your hands. Which one do you think won this? The sausage roll and chips or the match day pie? What milk are you squeezing there, Zach? Gotta be careful. Bag. Why are you squeezing your bag milk, Zach? Just drink it. Careful, you're gonna spill it all over the place. You're gonna short circuit your computer. You'd rather jump force yourself into a food processor? Oh, come on, Snom. The match day pie don't look too bad. Surely it's fine. To match day! Okay. Wow, 65%. That's a way higher pick rate than I had thought. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that. Good job. We only fucked up the first one. And done. Did y'all know that Scrandle has an evil mode? We'll have a look at it. I won't do too much, but welcome to Scrandle evil mode. They fuck up the pictures. They fuck up the pictures, so it's harder to use color as a barometer. Pulled pork chipper versus popcorn chicken and chips. My money's on the popcorn chicken. I'm sure if this unclears, the colors are going to be weird. It's going to throw people off. Boom! Called it. Foot-long sausage roll versus loaded fries and loaded hot dog. You know what? Speed run. Loaded fry. Damn! Really? Oh my god. This looks like a crime scene photo. Why are we so zoomed in? Fun fact, apparently deciding which the picture is affects your perspective on it. A lot of things affect your preference, and one of them is if you're right or left-handed. Interesting. I'm right-handed. Pie of death! Slice of chocolate cake versus pie, chips, and gravy. I don't trust the chocolate cake, actually. Let's see. Damn, that's actually not that bad. Fuck. I was scared of it for no reason. Oh my god. Why are the pictures white and gold? Is that a chicken shawarma or are you biting into a geode? Which one is it? Ooh, short rib poutine, baby. Pull up for the poutine. I mean, we're speedrunning this. Grilled meat, chips, chicken, and chip shop curry sauce. With tortillas and chimichurri. You know what? Tortillas, let's go. Let's go! I felt it. I felt it in me bones. What the fuck is this? Fan Village breakfast included in the per night cost. Short rib grilled cheese. Okay, well, surely. Surely the grilled cheese has more votes, right? Yeah, wow, that's so sad. Hi, Harold. What's poppin'? How's it going? We'll be enjoying Jump Force real soon. Okay, going inverted color is evil, right? Dude, come on. I don't even need colors to how fucked up these cheesy fries are. Do you see this? That's 2 slices of Kraft cheese. I don't know what that is drizzled on top. But they're not even melted. You can see how, like, stiff the edge still is. They're not melting into one another. God. Why is stadium cheese so bad? Good old cannoli. Ketchup. It's ketchup on top. Deep fried cheese in a roll versus pork crackling. You know what? No, it's in a roll. That means the bread is throwing people off. I think the pork crackling takes it. Boom! I'm so good. Sicilian pizza slice versus a hot dog. I had to look at the country of origin. I went, now is this actually Sicilian pizza from Sicily? Or is this something else trying to imitate Sicilian pizza? Versus a hot dog with cheese, jalapenos, and crispy onions. Hot dog. Knew it. Knew it. The soul from Deltarune? Is that the soul from Deltarune? Pastrami, pickle, onion, and mustard grilled cheese versus a double cheese smash burger. Okay, I love me some pastrami, but I think visually the presentation on the burger is winning me. Damn! Oh, wow, that was a thick pickle and I didn't see that. You were right to pick soul. Alright. Anyways, we did our daily scramble. Here's our other daily game. Rule 34 doll. So, fun fact. This has Twitch integration. Yeah, Stitches! Thank you for the 7 months! Much appreciated! You like Sicilian but got real tired of it. So this is our other daily game. This is Rule 34 doll. It's basically higher or lower. Do we think Ryu from Streets has more posts than Sadayo Kawakami, who's sitting at a hefty 3.5 thousand art pieces? Now, Kawakami's got a lot. Persona 5 is pretty old. But it's not Street Fighter old. I think... So, you have to remember... Rule 34 doesn't just mean which character has more porn. It is also which character is referenced more, because if there is a reference to Ryu from Streets, he will be tagged in the post. If there is a Ryu from Streets figurine in the background of Tifa getting railed at the Italian Senate, he will be tagged. Ryu's gotta have way more. Yeah, right? Kawakami loses because it's Street Fighter. If 2 people are fucking if they're fucking in costume and they're dressed as Ryu and Chun-Li, Ryu gets tagged in it. Ryu takes it. Boom! Called it. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to talk about the Twitch integration. So basically, you can type 1 or 2. 1 being the left, 2 being the right. You can also take a vote. Which do you think has more? Sorry, YouTube. This only has Twitch integration. But don't worry. I'm keeping track of your votes. Exactly, Ben. He's also got the gender bends. Shockingly, I'm surprised he only beat Kawakami by like 200 posts. Really thought he'd at least be like 1,000 higher. I really thought Ryu would be in the 4,000s. You tend to forget that's like, yes, there is a lot of porn out there. Not as much as you'd think. Anyways, this shit's easy. Ryu, obviously. If a fucking cookie had more win... Well, now. That's interesting. Well, that's an interesting one. Red, 229 posts, huh? Of a random-ass cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. That's more posts than some main characters get in their own franchise. I'm a little surprised by that. I guess there's way more Cookie Run Kingdom porn than I thought. Because that's just like, that's not the Mr. John Cookie or Mrs. John Cookie. That's not Cookie MILF. But they're popular. 200 art pieces. That's insane. That's more than some V2. It's more than me. Hi, Queen. What's poppin'? How's it going? Howdy, howdy. Welcome for joining. How you doing? Hey, Poomthies, if you don't know Queen of Rodents, go familiarize yourself with her right now. She's super fucking cool. I joined her and BZ for 2 Shipwreck 64 streams. We had a lot of fun, and we've just been yapping a bunch in DMs, and Queen's super fucking cool. Really tight. Is on my level of frequency, aka we are both bad people. We are both terrible people. We both have our own 𝐒𝐽𝐬. We are both burdened by certain 𝐒𝐽𝐬. Wow, how's it going? Hope you've been slow. Do you want to continue with an DM? Sure. When presented with the option, Pokemon's always the answer. Pokemon's always the answer. Alright, last call for votes. 1 or 2. This is specifically posted on Rule 34 website too. Gotta keep that in mind. True. True. This was, I forget the website. What, 𝐒𝐧𝐞𝐤? The furry one. This one is a shoo-in. But this is Rule 34 in particular. It's a popular one. But it lacks in the furry department. Not that lacking though. Damn, almost 3,000. Holy shit. Okay, Dragonite versus the entirety of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Right now you be making pasta, so forgive you if you go dead quiet. Nah, you're good. It's Dragonite. It's Dragonite. I'm sorry. Is this gonna be sad? Is this gonna be a complete total wipe of Sekiro? This might be a complete total wipe of Sekiro. Because it's not even a character. It's not Sekiro himself. It is the entire franchise. The entire franchise. Do you know 𝐒𝐧𝐞𝐤 statistics? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So Pahil, the other one, because surprisingly they don't share databases. They do not. There's no laws against the Pokemon Snek. I'm about to make some. Apparently, the law of Pokemon is that Pokemon wins every time. Damn, not even cracking the 4 digits. So, the entire Sekiro franchise versus Impa from Legend of Zelda (parentheses video game). It's not any particular Zelda game. There are more than 1 Impas, and I wonder if it differentiates between the two. Because if this is only that iteration of Impa, then I think it's a closer match. But if it's only doing Impa, Zelda entirely, I think Impa takes this one. So fun fact, Dragonite is in the top 5 of the most art on 𝐒𝐧𝐞𝐤 for Pokemon. Jesus Christ, they love their tubby dragons, don't they? Top 5 is crazy work. Impa wins, you know that for a fact. I'm also thinking Impa wins. I don't think it's... I think she wins, but not by much. I want to say... You know what? I'm going to say by, like, 800. Impa's at, like, 800. Oh, she loses! Damn! Streak over! Well, that's fine. That's just the streak version. We didn't do our daily version. Here's the daily challenge. Welcome to Rule 34's daily challenge. Here's how it works. 10 rounds. You'll play exactly 10 rounds of tag comparisons. New tags each round. Each round features 2 complete new tags. No franchise tags. Make your choice. Click on the tag you think has more posts. Track your progress. Green equals correct. Red equals incorrect. Same for everyone. Everyone gets the same 10 rounds every day. 1 chance per day. Come back tomorrow for new challenges. Note, daily challenge might be a bit unstable around midnight. Okay, which has more posts? Poochyena or Vector the Crocodile? Pokemon players in the chat, how recent is Poochyena? How recent is that dog? If this is older gen, I'd be a bit more wary. If this is newer generation, it's Vector all the way. Is an OG fuck. No, I think an evolved form of it, maybe. I don't know what it evolves into. But do people like Vector that much? I like Vector. I think Vector deserves to have art of him plowing vanilla. But is that what people want to draw is the question. I don't question Pokefuckers. I don't question them at all. But I'm wondering, does Vector get that much love? Yeah, but how many people are drawing because of IDW? To quote someone, never doubt Sonic fandom. But this is Sonic versus Pokemon! But it's not a very... See, it's not a very popular Pokemon, and it's a popular Sonic character. But it's not a popular... No, but you know what? He's big. But he's not a fat guy, so I can't count on Yowie. If it were Big the Cat, I think Big the Cat gets it. They love big, hairy gay men. Are they drawing Vector, though? He's too fresh. He's got too much swag. His swag too different. His bitch too bad. They'll kill him. I'm just going Vector. Oh, by 100! Yeah, yep. Okay, he had 1,000. But the fucking dog has more. 𝐒𝐞𝐤 from High School DxD versus Nanashi Mumi VTuber. Ooh! You know what? I think the VTuber takes it. She's way newer than the High School DxD girl. But that's not even the High School DxD girly. That's not the girly. She was already behind in the polls in her era. Now a new queen steps up. Yeah, she's a Hololive girly. By the time she debuted, she at least had 10 pages. No one's drawing High School DxD, and if they are, they're certainly not drawing 𝐒𝐞𝐤. By 600. Oh, hello, Evelyn. Evelyn from League of Legends versus Hyuga Hanabi. Now, reminder, these are posts in Rule 34 itself. Does Rule 34 like League of Legends? Are people adding League of Legends to the database? Or is Naruto... Which one was Hyuga? Was that Hinata's mom? Because I know Hinata's got a lot. I know if this was Hinata and Evelyn, Hinata wins it all the way. To the port is literally the only good thing about League. Real! And Evelyn's an old character. That's their family name. Hyuga Hanabi. Yeah, Hanabi. Like if it was Hinata up here. Is it? That's their family name. Well, Hyuga's a family name, isn't it? The porn's like the only good thing about League. Yeah, like Snom says. That'd be different. That'd be different. Who's drawing mom? You threw me off there. I know. I was saying their names. Can't forget the Overwatch quote. Can't believe they made a game out of the porn. Real. You know what? But Naruto's legacy. That's legacy. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I think she does. I think she does. I don't think League of Legends gets that much of it made. I think it's very popular, and there's enough. I don't think there's that much, actually. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. This one's for the hidden... This one... Evelyn's literally the sex girl, though. Right. But I don't think League of Legends is getting that much. I don't think it's getting that much. Oh, it was off. She has a lot. That's 5,000. Damn. Wow, that was a way tighter race than I thought. 200 difference. 200 difference. Arlecchino from Genshin Impact versus Jill Valentine. Dog, it's Jill Valentine, without a doubt. I bet this is a way closer race than we think, but it's Jill Valentine without a doubt. Without a doubt. 21,000! He had 5,000. That's way more than I think some of y'all were thinking. But 21! There was no way. The only people drawing Arlecchino are fucking lesbians who are not getting uploaded to Rule 34. Kaya Genshin Impact versus It's Kaya. It's Kaya. It's Kaya. Come on, it's Kaya. That's a launch Genshin character. If 𝐾𝐞 wins this, I'm concerned. Yeah, knew it. Ooh, okay. Ganondorf from The Legend of Zelda versus Tsuyu Asui. If I had $1 for every time I got a comment on YouTube saying I sounded like Tsuyu, I would have a lot more dollars than some of y'all than some of y'all think. Is Froppy real? But does Froppy really have more than Ganondorf, King of Evil? Think about all the art of him cucking Link. Not to mention Hyrule Warriors, long-haired Daddy Ganondorf. You'd kill yourself, someone said you sound like a Why did you abbreviate the Weeb way? My Hero Academia? You almost got me to say it the Weeb way.
Plays White Angels for 10 points.
I'm about to binge the entire series and find a character that sounds like you.
Still hurt.
Just for making me almost say. Just for making me almost say the Japanese name. Well, Snek, it's a Japanese anime. I don't care. We have the English translation right here. I'm calling it Attack on Titan. No, I haven't watched it. I wouldn't know a character. I wouldn't know a character. And Sedessa's voice is incredibly distinct, so I can't just take a shot in the dark. But it's a big cast, so I'm sure I can find someone. Anyways, Teresa, you can kill yourself. I think it was sweet because I like the frog girl. And I think it's sweet that people think. Had to ask me. Hey, are you a voice actor? No. She did get a lot of art, though. She did get a lot of art while that was ongoing. Fine, fine. You guys win. I was kind of leaning towards Ganondorf because legacy character. But damn, did she blow up. Damn, did she blow up while this was ongoing. Yep, yep, yep. By double. By double. Gareth from Fate versus Medusa. Wow, wow, chat is lighting up. I look away for a second. Boom, 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 boom. Twitch chat was lighting up. Y'all are very strong about Fate. Listen, I want to say this now. I haven't seen, this is my first time seeing this character. It goes to Medusa without a doubt. 209 versus 2,000. You set that poor girl to her death. Another Fate character versus Infinite from Sonic. Never doubt Sonic the Hedgehog. However, as someone who really likes Sonic, Infinite has his shooters, but he's not nearly as big as some of the others. This is one of the top 5 Fate girlies on my feed. Every day I open Twitter. Every day I open Blue Sky. She is on that feed. Infinite, you have your shooters. You are not winning this. Sit down. Get owned as hard as that time Shadow owned your ass. Wow! Really? He won that. She only had 400? Is nobody adding her? That's not right. That's not right. Unless this is one of those scenarios where, she is, one of 3 permutations of the same character. Because Fate's fucking weird and I don't get it. Unless she is one of those characters that is, 3 permutations of the same character. And this is a very specific version. And they have all 3 versions of them listed, but separated, right? So then, that kind of dilutes the pool. There's just one Nidocris for now. I guess they just don't update her tag. I guess nobody's really... Yeah, exactly! Get their asses on Danburu! What the fuck do they know? Somebody give me the Danburu numbers! Somebody give me the Danburu numbers! That's not right! Rule 34 users hate brown women. Real. Why do you think Genshin's so popular? Chlorine from Genshin Impact versus Khalifa. You, I don't recognize. I have not seen you. I have seen you, but are you getting a lot? Because that is Dragon Ball. 3.3 thousand on Danburu. Yeah, exactly. R34 lacking. Do I think RC... That last round was humbling. That last round was humbling. We have to bear in mind our R34 users updating those tags. Right? Just because a character is popular, does that mean they're popular on R34? Genshin seems popular on there. But do we know if Dragon Ball is popular on there? Kefia probably gets more than Khalifa. Khalifa? See, because my thing is, I don't recognize this Genshin character. This is not a launch character, so she can't have that much. She's pretty. She's very pretty. I don't know when the fuck she dropped. But I kind of want to say, I think Genshin takes this. I think Genshin takes this. Wow, I was wrong. Okay. Rule 34 fucks with Dragon Ball Heavy. Ooh. Fada Overwatch. And we know how much Overwatch runs this website. But also, vintage Pokemon versus woman of color. Let's be real. Let's be real. I think it's 2 all the way. I think it's 2 all the way. It is Fada. But you know who pairs with Fada that they're probably doing way more of? Gang. I think we're severely underestimating this. But source filmmaker videos, animations, art, source filmmaker poses. Versus a vintage Pokemon. Never underestimate the power of a brown-skinned fit woman. Never! However, it's not her I'm underestimating. It's the people running the tags here. We saw what happened. We saw what happened to Nito just a second ago. We saw what happened. Missed 17,000 tags on Donburu versus 400 on R34. Granted, Overwatch basically owns Rule 34. But do I think Fada has more? Does anyone remember how much Dragonite had? Was Dragonite in the 5 digits or 4 digits? If Dragonite was in 4 digits, I think Fada takes this. 4? Okay, I'm going Fada. 5. Fuck, you can't throw me off like this! You know what? I'm doing it. As a former Fada main, I gotta do it. Woo! Woo! Cool! Awesome! 13,000! That's a lot to go through. Damn! Okay! Because you know what? I thought about it. I was like, no. Overwatch owns Rule 34. Overwatch owns Rule 34. There's no way. That has to be. Because there's videos, animations, art, 3D renders, fucking mod screenshots. Come on. Come on. True! True! R34 does include AI slop. Yeah, there was no doubt. There was no doubt. Alright. That's our daily games. Let's get to Jump Force. Let's get jumping. Well, I had a lot of fun. How about y'all? I'm eager to do more of this tomorrow. Does Jump Force even still have a fucking category? That was a lot of fun. Yeah, more Scrandle, more R34 Dole coming up next stream. Definitely doing that. That's your cue to leave. Okay, bye. I get it. You hate me. I get it. You hate me. You're only here for the porn. I understand. You're only here for the porn and food. I get it. Whoa. Delay whatever Fortnite skin you're waiting for. Just kidding. Catch you around, Jackie.